Hello, good morning to all and welcome to this module. So today I Kusum Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in School of Architecture, Galgotia. So here we will discuss about the prerequisite of this lecture. First is building material. So in this we have already studied about the rubber, GRC, ferrocement, UPC, non-ferrous metal and so on. Next we have expansion joint, in which we have covered about the detail at foundation, wall, floor and roof level. Study of material used in their construction, filling and finishing, building chemicals, and about the interior material and details, types and detail of internal partition and false ceiling systems. So here we have objective of this module. First one is students will study about the different types of glass and glass application in architectural buildings. Second is study different types of facade. Then they will have to market survey on the facade buildings and about the glass. And last we have case study of corporate buildings. So these are the objective. So what is glass and what is mean by glass? Basically, glass an organic solid material that is usually transparent. As you here you can see the example of glass. So this is an example of transparent and translucent, as well as hard, brittle and impervious to the natural element. Many people think glass is just glass, but there are actually a huge number of different ways glass can be made and used for various application. It can be used for decorative purpose. This can be used for the crockery, and glass can be used in many ways in construction buildings. Like it can be used for houseware, telecommunication. So basically, glass is being increasingly used in building by architect and designer. So it also add to the appearance and feel of a building by letting in light, creating a feeling of space and adding simple modernity and style. So here we have history of glass. The history of glass making date back to at least 3600 BC in Mesopotamia. However, some claim they may have been producing copies of glass objects from Egypt. Other archaeological evidence suggests that the first true glass was made in coastal North Syria, which is in Mesopotamia or Egypt. So here you can see a timeline which are showing the evolution of the glass in different period. Flat glass has been made as an enclosing element for approximately 2000 years and is thus one of the oldest man-made building material. Before industrialization, flat glass was produced by means of manual methods such as casting or cylinder technology. In the early 1950s, the English company Pilkington Brothers developed an industrial solution for producing high quantity of large glass panes of a consistent high quality and a relatively moderate cost, which was an almost entirely automated float glass manufacturing process. Now we comes on types of glass. So here we have some different types of glass. First one is float glass, toughened glass, painted glass, patterned glass, solar control glass and laminated glass. So here we have first type of glass, which is float glass. So this type of glass is commonly used in multi-story office developments as it gives a modern and stylish look in comparison to if opaque building material were not dominate. So float glass is made using a floating technique to create a uniform thickness and superior even appearance. Why it is used? Because as the most basic type of glass, there is float glass is a starting material used when processing to create laminated, toughened and coated glass. So it is available in varieties of sizes and thickness and used in the glass cutting process. So it can be cut to the exact size requirement of for the application. And what is it? So it have high degree of light transmission, range of color available, can be created in different opacities. So that's why we use the float glass. So next we have toughened glass. Why toughened glass is used? Because toughened glass is creating using a specific cooling technique to create counteracting stresses, meaning that the glass will shatter in the event of trauma rather than crack or break into shard, to make it safe and less likely to cause injury. So that's why it is used, such as glass door, table, exterior glass barriers, shelves, and so on. So toughened glass can withstand high temperature, making it deal for splashbacks in the kitchen and bathroom area, highly resistant to breakage. When used for shop front and window display, toughened glass help to improve the safety and security of a property. So that's why it is used mostly in architectural buildings. So next type we have tinted glass. As it is clear by its name, tinted glass, basically color is added to the glass composition to create a tint. So that's why its name is tinted glass. It is made by altering the chemical formulation of the glass. Its color and density can be changed according to the thickness of the glass. And why is it used? Because of climate control. It helps in UV protection, reduce the glare and amount of solar energy. Aesthetically, the color is durable and does not change over time, and it maintains the privacy. So these are the some factors. That's why we use the tinted glass in our buildings. So here we have next type is laminated glass. Basically it made from two or more layer of glass separated by bonded interlayer of plastic. Any type of glass can be laminated or from painted to printed, but transparency of the glass is not altered. So why it is used? Because it is strong and durable, energy efficiency, and it have good sound insulation, UV reduction, grade A safety glass that does not shatter and disperse when broken, easy to apply, coloring. So that's why we use the laminated glass. Next type is painted glass. As it is clear by its name, the painting of glass is usually carried out for aesthetic reason, whether for decoration or for privacy. Painted glass can be used for a number of applications like features wall, like table surface, as a kitchen splashback, for shelving along corridor and large doors, as well as many others. So here you can see few example of painted glass. uh, Here you can see the application of painted glass in kitchen, the use in blue color glass used in washroom, and the this part is using in the corridor. So what is it? Wire mesh is added into glass, available in float glass or obscured, can be applied to any type of glass. And why is it used? Because back painted glass instantly injects style and color into any room. So basically for the aesthetic reason, we can use it, painted glass in many various ways and for other purpose. Patterned glass. Pattern glass can come in a variety of forms, such as sandblast glass, but is usually created through the application of irregular heat across the surface to generate an even pattern. So basically glass imprinted with a decorative design or pattern, that's why it called the pattern glass. It available in toughened and laminated options also, include etched glass. Why it is used? For aesthetical purpose, for privacy purpose, internal partitioning, and patterned glass allow for lighter room interior. So that's why we use this patterned glass. Why we use solar control glass? because adding solar controlled glass to a home or commercial building can be a great way to improve energy efficiency by minimizing the need of air conditioning or heat and therefore reducing energy bills. So this glass is designed to work with the weather outside so that it keep heat out during period of hot weather but keep heat inside during cold weather. So it means it allow the natural light can be uh, using skylight, conservatory structure and French windows without compromising energy efficiency or increasing the need for climate control. So that's why we use the solar control glass. So here we have different uses of glass. As we all know, glass is transparent and translucent. So that's why it helps in supply of natural daylight. It protection from rain, wind and cold. It helps in heat protection, sound protection, fire protection, use of solar energy, temporary heat and solar protection. It helps in improve the design of any building and it used for electromagnetic dampening. So structured glass facade are most easily characterized by the structure types that support them, like it help in strong back truss system, cable truss, grid shell, cable net and glass fin. So these are the different use of glass. So here we have some advantages of glass. Glass does not rust, so it does not degrade gradually by chemical and surrounding environment effects. And the glass that observe, refract and or transmit light. It can be made transparent or translucent, so it adds extraordinary beauty to the building. And glass is fully weather resistant, so it can withstand the effect of wind, rain or the sun and can retain its appearance and integrity. Glass allow natural light to enter the house even if doors are closed, so thus it save energy and also lower the electricity bill, brighten up the room, bring out the beauty of the homeland. Most importantly, it boosts the mood of the occupant. So these are the some advantages of glass. So along with the advantages, here we have some disadvantages of glass. So first one is the glass is affected by alkalis ions. Alkali solution simply dissolves a glass surface and as long as supply of alkali is sufficient. So this type of corrosion takes place at a uniform rate. The glass is very rigid and brittle material. So when it is subjected to stress, it breaks without significant. And broken piece of glass may be sharp and chances of injury are very high. Manufacturing of glass is high energy consuming process due to high temperature required for processing the raw materials and its expensive material and ultimately increases the cost of a building. Glass offers superior transparency of heat, hence it is to be balanced with its relatively low R value, which is energy saving, and R value is considered as one of the most important factor for insulating. So use of glass also enhance the cost of security. The glass is also unsafe for earthquake prone area. So these are the some disadvantages of glass. So here we have three questions related to this lecture. So question number one is definition of glass and what are the properties of glass. Next is what are the different type of glasses and explain with their uses. What are the advantage and disadvantage of glass? So you have to answer all these questions. Here we have a few references, so you can use these references for more detail about the glass history and the types of glass, advantages and disadvantages. So you can use all these references. So in the next lecture we will cover the next topic, curtain wall. So that's all for today lecture. Now I would like to thanks to everyone for listening and watching this video lecture.